Hey postcard people, what's up? It's Cameron Parker here, and this is a video in which I'm going to show you my inventory system. How I take in postcards, the process of getting them scanned, how I organize them before I list them, and then showing you how I do like a customized SKU, and that way I can go fetch the card when it sells. So starting with when I receive the cards. Now, if they have sleeves, I take them out of the sleeves. Let me show you, for example, I got this stack here I just pulled out of an album, and some of them have sleeves. So I've got these Railroad Depot cards that I bought a whole binder of from Ben from New to You Provisions, and this many of them came in sleeves. I don't know, maybe 10 or a dozen or so. And it's going to be up to you and your preference, obviously. I'm just sharing with you kind of how I do it. I used to only scan like 20 cards at a time, but now I do up to 30 to 40 just to save on the cost of these dividers. So I go to Amazon. I know, Amazon, no bueno. But maybe you could find them somewhere else on the internet. These are like a hard plastic divider. And I have, so far, A through P. And I'll show a clip of that here. So as you can see, I have several shelves of these postcards. And then within each section is a chunk of cards. So when I scanned these, I scanned them on my computer, and I have a file called P. Within P, I have P1, P2, P3, and so forth. So this batch, when I scan it in, I'm going to save it as P15, and then I'll make a thing right here for P15, and that's where these all will go. After I scan them, I do sleeve them. You'll see some right here that aren't sleeved. That's because they're 5x7 continental size, and I actually, or excuse me, 4x6, and I don't have that size of a sleeve right now. But I sleeve them after I scan them, and then I put them in here. The reason I'm sharing that is because Andy asked me that question. Andy, thank you for the question of like, yo, I'm starting to get a lot of cards. Like, how do you organize yours? And so what I do is, you might think, well, that's great, Cameron, but you've got 30-something cards there. Are they all going to be labeled P15? Yeah, they are. And for me, that just means when I sell it, I go to P15 and I look through that section real quickly and find the card that matches. So that's how I do it. Some people I know individually number each and every postcard. I know Mark from S&P Postcards does that. I think he has a video, in fact, of how he does his SKU system. And if you're not already following John at Popeye's Postcards, he also has made videos where he talks about how he does his inventory system. I'll tell you right now, it's the same as mine. I piggybacked off of what John does. He just probably puts less, and I used to put less in between each letter and number, and then the cost of those little plastic dividers was getting kind of up there that I decided, I'm just going to put more in between each one. So anyways, if that's helpful to any of you, give me a thumbs up. I'd greatly appreciate it. And let me know in the comments, like, how do you do a custom SKU for your postcards that you sell, if you sell them? All right, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.